Well, hello, and welcome to this latest edition of the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Thank you if you're a first timer, cross watcher. You are more than welcome every single time I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year, and I focus on manifesting energies. For the first timers, let me tell you what separates this tarot reading from others. First of all, it's archetypal, 8 to 10 cards from 4 different decks. Gives you a really good spread in a very short, condensed time. Very important. The longer a reading goes on, the more cards you use, there's a tendency of storylines branching out all over the place, and then you kind of losing your point. This is very focused on the main manifesting energy potential around you right now. That is what this is all about, and that's why 4 decks, and I make sure that we keep that Tao philosophy simple, plain, empowering. I also do something called the Hyper Shuffle. You'll see that in a minute, and I keep the read within a 10-minute window, again, for you. Busy as you are, you can get a 10-minute reading in every single day with your tarot. Since I do a brand new reading every day, that works out conveniently for me as well. But the idea is to empower you, and it begins right here with the Hyper Shuffle. There you go. Today's Tao manifesting reading for you. Tarot. Poised. That is the manifesting energy. Poised means you are ready. You're not beginning yet, but you are right at the starting line. You're ready to take off. You're ready to hear that cosmic whistle blow or some sort of a start signal. You're off and running. You are right at the edge in that sense. Poised and ready for whatever is coming because you know stuff is coming. So you're in the ready mode. Charged, ready to move forward. You are poised. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Queen of Cups. For my purposes, this is really the Lady of Love. The King is also part of that, but the Queen really knows the essence of loving. The Queen is intuitive. She's sensitive. She's caring. She's compassionate. Very important. And I do believe, as part of your being poised, you have to get into that mode if you are not already. You need to be compassionate and caring for yourself first so you can give that gift to others. Because if you don't have it to give, you cannot give it to others. So care, compassion, love. Yourself first. Then you can give it out as gifts. Page of Swords. You know the pages, of course, always changing the storyline. And the Page of Swords it kind of says, well, you know what? I could be spying. There's a possibility there with the Page of Swords. But I think more than likely they're setting up, if not information, a mindset. That's part of your being poised. You know, being ready, but not moving forward. Being right at the edge of getting into the game, but not being in the game is a very delicate position. And the Page of Swords brings you some realization, some point of information that helps you to be poised and set, ready to go and take off down the road. It's a very tricky position. You know that when you're right at that point where you're just about to get into the game, but you're not there, boy, it's real tough to kind of hold all that energy together. But you can do it. 9 of Wands, you are determined. There is no question about it. Yeah. You got courage. You got persistence. Even with setbacks, it doesn't make any difference. The 9 of Wands has an enthusiasm about the purpose. And in fact, that's your kind of hidden gift in this being poised position. You're just there, ready to jump into action. And you know that you're ready to get in the game. You are determined to get in the game. You want that joy and enthusiasm back in your life. You got all the magic stuff. You're ready. As you can see, all that yellow around the magician. You are set. And in fact, the infinity symbol above his head gives you the understanding that this is ready to be engaged. You are ready to be engaged. Whether you choose to or not, I believe the events in April and May are going to get you into the game. That's why it's so important to be poised right now. You have to be determined. You have to understand what it will take to effectively get in the game, so to speak, because you're going to be there. It may be in your own life, maybe in a much larger dimension. Doesn't make any difference. April and May is putting you into the race. Page of Pentacles. Remember, pages change storylines. Page of Pentacles says, I know what's important to me. I got that. I'm down. And I think once you get into the race, as good, as tight as your list of priorities are in your life, I think that will tighten up even more. But the Page of Pentacles says, what will drive you forward? What makes you poised? Is the idea that you have a clearer idea of your priorities. So very important. If you know what you are, what you stand for, boy, does it clear up the mess, huh? And it may take you to the Four of Wands. Happy, happy. Yeah, the 1111 card. That's what you're going for. The enthusiasm, the positivity, all of that good stuff, that good feeling, that good connection or connections. That's really what you're looking for. And again, it all begins with you. You have to establish those connections with yourself. You have to feel the 1111 yourself. But you're poised. You're ready. You are set to go. And again, this month and May, yep, they're going to bring you in. But right now, you may feel a little left out. Okay, I'm set. I'm poised. I'm ready to go, but I can't get in the game. That's just a mindset. That is just a mindset. That's holding you back. You do not fully appreciate yet your importance in this whole scenario called your life. But it's big. And even though you're feeling left out right now, believe me, that will change. This month in May, in fact, all of 2022 is going to give you a whole different perspective. You're going to look at things differently. You have to look at them differently because right now, you're in the reverse, and you're not seeing them clearly. Very difficult to see clearly. Don't worry about it. You're poised. You are ready to get into the race of your life, frankly. You're poised. You just have to get that little different view so that you can see clearly. And what you do to get that, do the High Priestess thing. Intuition. Trust your gut. Just read a story about that the other day, how important the gut is. How vital it is, and how powerful it is. In fact, that's why they call the gut the second brain, because in fact it is. But your brain between your ears generally works on information, on data. Your gut brain works on feelings. This is where you have to be with the High Priestess. You are poised. You are ready. Your gut feeling says, yes, get me into the race. I have to get moving forward. You will. You will. And it's going to be a lot more interesting than you might even imagine. But you can do this. You are ready. You're poised. You're at the starting line. Wait for the signal, and it all begins. It's going to be fun. All righty. Well, it'll be interesting anyway. Thumbs up already. Thumbs up, please. For the folks at YouTube, also subscribe and share. Very, very important to help grow this channel. Make any comments you want below. I try to keep up with them. I'm not so good, but I work on it, and I love to hear from you. Alrighty, so that's it for this time around. I do a brand new read every day, like I said, 365 days a year. I will be here tomorrow. I'm hoping you are as well. But between now and the next time you and I get together and manifest tarot, peace and blessings.